This is Mr. Jarvis with Homework Help for Wednesday, January 17th, and we're looking at our pre-test, which I'm using as a study guide. It's very much like the test. All these problems will be on the test. You'll have to do something like this, fill in the missing representations with base 10 numeral, the number name, expanded form. So I took the liberty to take this out. This is writing this out with the typing tool. 4, the decimal point means and I think we pretty much got that. And you say the number, and the 7 is in the, well, you have to find what place that is, at tenths, hundredths. Okay, so this is 4 and 37 hundredths. And the comment, a lot of people got the and, that the and meant decimal place, but a lot of people wrote 4 and 37 hundreds. It's not hundreds, it's hundredths, to indicate it's 7 hundredths of a whole. So in expanded form, let me write that out. In expanded form, it looked like this, where I would write that here. I don't have enough room. So in parentheses, 4 times 1 plus 3 times, that's tenths, 3 tenths times 1, 10, plus 7 times 100th. That's what it looks like. That's what you'd write right up here in expanded form. So you got that. You can rewind and pause if you need to check it out. But I want to do the next one's a little bit different. It was a little trickier. 507 thousandths. So do we hear any ones there? Do we hear anything? We don't. So there are no ones. This is a number that's less than 1. So what it means I have to do to write it out, I need to put a 0 in the ones place, 0. Put the here, and then write 507. Making sure, since it's thousandths, I need to make sure this 7 is in the thousands place. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So this is what it should look like. So a lot of people ask, well, why do I need this 0 here? I think it's more proper to say 507 thousandths to say 0, and 507 thousandths to emphasize that it's a number less than 1. So, and to write it in expanded form, change colors here. To write in expanded form, it's going to look like this. It's going to be 5 times, this is the tenths place, 1/10 plus 7 times 1. That's in the thousandths place. There's a 0 in between. 1 thousandths. So that's it in expanded form. Okay. Let's moving right along here. Take a look at a few more problems. So less than, greater than. When we had 2 numbers, you guys all did fantastic. I threw a third number in on one of our little activities and threw everybody for a loop. So we just compare one by one. The ones, and both have 3 ones. This has 0 tenths. This has 8 tenths. So this is bigger. That's kind of how I go by it, very methodically. 0 ones, 0 ones, 1/10, 4/10. So what would you rather have? 1 dime and 6 pennies or 4 dimes? Okay, this number is smaller in that there's less digits in it, but it's the larger quantity. So 0 and then a 0. We have a 1/10. Okay, and a 1/10. So they're still the same. A 900th and a 0/100th. So if you're just very methodical and think about it, you'll get that. These will be a easy breezy for you. Okay, so this one, a little tough. I find these kind of challenging. You don't have to be perfect. Order the following decimals by putting them approximately in the correct place. You don't have to be exact, but what helps me, and everyone kind of had their own little, I like to mark off the halfway point and just write that's 0.5. Let me put a better period here. 5/10. This is halfway. So now I'm looking at 0.2 tenths. So 0.246. This is about, so the 1 would be probably about here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little off. I think I need to spread these out a little more. 1, 2. Remember, it's approximately. So this probably should be over a little bit, but I'm getting better. I'm kind of bad at this, kind of eyeballing this. I need to do exact measurements. So the 2, this is 1/10, 2/10, so it's 2 and 4600ths, 2.4. 2.5 would be halfway between here, so it is a little less than halfway between the 2/10 and the 3/10. So I'd put the 0.246 right here. I got to get my decimal point to show. There's a decimal point. Okay, so that was on 0.8. So that's way up here. 0.891, 891,000. So it's 9. It's almost 9/10. So if this would be 6/10. This would be 7/10, 8/10, 9/10. I think I got this a little bit better. 10/10. This is 10/10. The 1 represents 10/10. Oops. We're dealing with not fractions. Represents 1 whole. Or 10/10. 1. So this 8, 9, this is going to be really close to here. So I'm going to draw this line here, and then that's going to be 0. Oh, I'm sorry. I passed the 9. That would be wrong. So this is 9/10 here. See, I always get confused. It's going to be just shy of the 9/10. So this is going to be 0 and 8, 9, 891 thousandths. So 0.042, that's 0/10. Here's 1/10. So it's less than 1/10. It's going to be about a little less than halfway here. So whoops. So it's going to be right here. This would be half, a little to the left of half. So this is going to be way over here. And I'm getting messy here. 0.042 or 42 thousandths. This would be 1/10. This should be a little less than half between here and here. And I didn't draw a very straight line. Okay, and I'll let you do the rest on your own. The 0 and 4/10 I did. And 0.4 would be, this is 0.4, this is 4/10, so this one would be right about here. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So rounded to the nearest, I'm just going to write these out below. Rounded to the nearest 1. So I'll write 4 and 946 thousandths. Nearest 1. So this is the 1's place. Look 1 to the right. Is it 5 or more increase the score? 4 or less, no change is best. So this would be a 5. Okay. Nearest 10th. So the 10th place is here. This is the 10th place. Look, 4 or less, no change is best. So I would write 4.9. And then the deal is you don't write, a lot of people wrote zeros at the right of it. You don't do that. They're just wanting to simplify around the number. So 4.946 becomes 4.9 when rounded to the nearest 10th. So rounded to the nearest 100th, the rounding number, this is the 100th. I look 1 to the right, 5 or more increase the score. 4 or less, no change is best. It's 6 is more than 5, so it's going to be 4.95. Whoops, I don't know why I wrote a 9. 4.95, 4 and 95 hundredths. No zeros. A lot of people wrote zeros going this way. I gave you credit because it didn't change the value, but the whole point is to have fewer digits in your number. Okay, and then with these, just make sure you line up the decimal point. We didn't have a lot of people, but a few people just added them together. This one's kind of easy because they have the same number of digits. They have a ones. But on the test, you never know. It could be just 4 and 62 hundredths plus 99 hundredths. The thing that needs to line up are the decimal points. So 9, 10, 11, 7, 16, and 7, and then just bring down the point. Okay. And that I think, do I have one more? I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I don't. Yay. Okay. All right. So, well, good luck on that. We're going to work on the next few pages in class and as homework. And then you're going to be ready. You got this. Don't freak out about this. Just, I would find the halfway mark and then kind of just 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10. Okay, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 1 whole. Okay, and then so 0.89 is almost 9. Okay, and we'll do a few more of those. I think we need to do it. So good luck on that, and good luck on the test on Friday.